Wow. Shedeur Sanders is a Cleveland Brown. Wow. 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 The Cleveland Browns just drafted Shedeur Sanders at the quarterback position. Live as we speak. I just got off the other live. Seattle Seahawks was on the clock. I just clocked out of the other live on the other channel and was up as I was typing in the description to the live. I had to change the title. I went to go for NFL draft drama to NFL Cleveland Browns. And I couldn't type it quick enough to get on this live, but I had to be the one to get on live as these guys, Cleveland Browns, just drafted Shedeur Sanders. The Cleveland Browns, bruh. The headlines is going crazy now, bruh. Yeah. The headlines is going crazy. Hey, y'all, the two people just popped in. The Cleveland Browns just picked up Shedeur Sanders. The Cleveland Browns just picked up Shedeur. What's up, big old guy? He finally got picked, man. Yes, sir. The Cleveland Browns just picked up Shedeur Sanders. I was just on live on the other channel, the Topics channel, and I said, well, let me get off of this live and go on the other live where there's more subscribers so I can get more of an audience. And just as I was clicking in this live, that man got drafted. I had to change the title real quick to the live stream. That man finally got drafted to the Cleveland Browns, bruh. Big old guy. We got to have a drink for him. I'm drinking energy drink. I'm fasting today. So, yeah, man, that's crazy. The Cleveland Browns. Wow. That's crazy. I'm a Giants fan. Then I'm close to New Orleans, so it's several teams that I look at. I go to at least a Saints game a year. I be wanting big time names to go to the Saints, but you know they didn't get them. So I'm looking like, damn, day one pass. Whoop, okay, whoa, he didn't go. It was talk at work. Day two, he didn't pass. Damn, that was yesterday, Friday. Today he gets picked. Monday is going to be some talks. I don't work with a Cleveland fan at all, but watch all these watch a lot of Cleveland fans start coming out the woodworks. I don't know what part of the United States y'all are in. If you are in the United States, I don't know what part of the world you're in. If you're watching this, I don't know if you watch NFL football. If you do, I don't know a Cleveland Browns fan. Can somebody please type in the chat? Are you a Cleveland fan? How long have you been a Cleveland fan? What made you a Cleveland fan? I need to hear. Y'all hit that like button. What's up, Kuzart? What's up, HD? What's up, Poppy? What's up, y'all? Welcome to the chat. Y'all hit that like button for me. What's up, big old guy? Giants should have picked up, man. Yeah, I know that, bro. The Giants never cease to amaze me, brother. Ever. And me being a Giants fan, it's a history behind it. That's another story for another live, unless people want to know. But I'm a Giants fan at the end of the day. So as we go deeper into now some headlines and we can actually put a team with the name, what does Cleveland stand for playoff possibilities with Shedeur Sanders' first year? What pieces do Cleveland have to make this young man play and give his full potential? You know, what pieces do Cleveland have for him to do this? I don't know. Not a Cleveland fan. Don't watch Cleveland football. Uh, but I can see that division. He's going to play against the Ravens, the Steelers. Yeah, he's going to have some heavy hitters, bruh. Yeah. The Cleveland Browns division is the AFC North. The AFC North consists of some heavy duty hitting teams. He's going to have to play Lamar Jackson twice a year. He's going to have to play that Pittsburgh defense twice a year. You see what I'm saying? So those are the two heavy hitting teams in the AFC North. That other team in the AFC North is what is this? Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, and Cincinnati. Cincinnati, Joe Burrows, he's in a division that's going to be a hard situation, bruh. That's all I got to say about that. Shedeur Sanders is in a division that's going to be hard. You got to think about it. You're playing that Pittsburgh defense twice a year. Those are two potential losses. You got to play Lamar Jackson over there in Baltimore twice a year, plus that Baltimore fucking defense. Those are four potential losses, division losses. And then old Joe Burrows over there in Cincinnati, LSU boy, coming straight in that thing, tough as nails. That's a tough white boy. You got to play him twice a year. So look, that's 2, 4, 6 freaking potential losses. I don't see Cleveland going to the playoffs the first year. I'm sorry. I don't see the Cleveland Browns going to the playoffs next year. I don't see I see a lot of trades do it before trade deadline, and I could see this is you gonna be a man or a mouse, bro. Are you a man or are you a mouse? That's what I see with this Cleveland Browns organization with Shedeur Sanders. It's going to be a lot of talks about this young man, bro. Today, Saturday, the headlines for the afternoon is going to be Cleveland news. So if you are a YouTuber and you want to get your name out there in the algorithm, I possibly advise you speak Cleveland Brown business, hashtag Cleveland Browns, talk Cleveland news, do what you got to do. You know, it's what it is it's Cleveland Brown algorithm Saturday. Pew, the name doesn't, yeah, but it makes sense with your numbers. Just do it. Trust me. Your name, when you post content, you got a hashtag Cleveland Browns. Hashtag it. Let me read these comments. Yes, sir, ATM. Appreciate that hitting that like button. ATM. OFC, I like the sub. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Now, yeah, ATM, he just got drafted to the Cleveland Browns. Browns are decent. Oh, okay. What's up, Curd Gaming? Yeah, but like I was just giving that rundown on them 3 division games that they play twice a year, which could be potential 6 losses. You got to play that Pittsburgh defense. Now, that's you one-on-one going against that defense twice a year. Yeah. Then you got to play old Joe Burrow. Yeah, LSU, tough as nails. You got to outscore that offense in Cincinnati twice a year. And then there's Lamar Jackson. I think they're the most stacked team in NFL right now. You got to go play that Lamar Jackson, Baltimore Ravens offense. You got to outscore that offense, and you got to play that defense twice a year. That's 2, 4, 6 losses, and those losses are the most important losses because those are your division games. Let me finish reading these comments. Browns used to be trash. They've been getting #1 picks for the last 10. Yeah, because that's how they fall into but the Giants supposed to have that pick. All Cleveland needs is a good quarterback. Well, they got a decent guy right now. The background pick. Yeah, man, that was me. That's me in the future. I'm going to get rich. I'm going to gain a lot of weight, and I'm going to have beautiful women. I'm speaking it into existence. Look at old chubby PughTube back there. Boy, grow some hair on your face. Look like a pack of hot dogs at the bottom of your neck. But anyway, yeah, old Cleveland Browns, boy. I'm going to tell you one thing about Cleveland. Yeah, they're going to be one of the most watched. Cleveland's market is uprose now. They got to play. They're going to be one of the most watched games. They're now considered primetime games. Cleveland football. Got to go dig up their schedule, Google their schedule, and look at their games outside of the division. see what they possibly will be going up against. Now, asking this young man to take him to the playoffs his first year in that division is kind of pew. You got to have a little bit more. This guy. This is a first year rookie, and his name is just a name at the end of the day. That boy got to go out there and play them games. Them games got to be played. Shout out to my boy Ray. He used to always say that, bruh. Them games got to be played. I don't care who you got behind center at the quarterback position. Them games got to be played. I watched Peyton Manning come into a situation. He wasn't a rookie, but he was in a new team, new system, new division. And uncharted territory, but at the same time, you're a professional. So being a professional on that stage, you got to be able to perform as what your title is, professional. See what I'm saying? So you got to, all the uncharted territory, oh, I got to get used to. You only got weeks, see what I'm saying, to get better. And each week is more crucial than the last week because each week is closer to the end. You see what I'm saying? Oh, that's just one game. Oh, that's just two games. Yeah, but those early losses that, oh, we were just trying to get it together could mean a lot toward the end of the year. Now, I'm a fan of the sport. So, yeah, I'm talking playoffs because regardless of whatever team makes it, I still am going to watch the game. I don't play for nan one of these teams. So if the Giants don't make the playoffs, it's not like, oh, well, I got an off season. No, content is still going to be created. Things are still going to be talked about. Games are still going to be watched. So I like to think of, well, who would be in the playoffs is looking in hindsight. You know, when the Giants passed them up, I was like, man, what the fuck? But I had to think about it. The Giants already have been making decisions that had you weary in the jump start. Bro, why in the fuck did you not pay Saquon Barkley? Okay, then you get rid of Saquon Barkley. That's cool. But why the fuck did you get rid of him to a team in your division that you play twice a year that you hadn't beat in consecutive times in a decade? You beat them one time in the last 10 to 12 years. And that was the end of the year game 2 years ago when the Eagles had already clinched the playoffs and they were benching their people because they didn't want to risk nobody getting hurt. So we skated by a win. Plus I won $100 from a guy I work with. Shout out to him. But yeah, so yeah, man, it's crazy, bruh. Just checking in. What's up, Andre Kane? I'm a Titan fan. We in the same boat. Yeah, Kurt Gaming. See, look, Kurt Gaming. Two picks before Sanders got picked, Titans was on the clock. I was on the live, the other live. I was thinking, shit, would he go to Tennessee? Because now you looking at, but I see what Tennessee got going on. I see they beefing that line up. Yeah, I see what Tennessee got going. I know another Titan fan. I was a big Derrick Henry fan, and when y'all let Derrick Henry go, I was like, damn. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I liked Vince Young. Yeah, I was a Vince Young fan. Yeah. And I was I fuck with Tennessee Titans. I fuck with the Titans. Andre Kane, shorter as a Brown. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He is a Cleveland Brown. I was just giving a rundown on the 3 teams in his division that he got to play twice a year, and I don't see them making the playoffs this year just off the strength of I don't think he's going to win a division game this year. I don't think so this year. I think he's going 0-6 in his division. Because him at that quarterback position playing the Pittsburgh Steelers, he got to play that tough-ass defense. He's a rookie. I don't see him getting it together this year. Then he got to outscore old Joe Burrow. Yeah, over there in Cincinnati. I don't think he can outscore Cincinnati as well as tackle with their defense and then outscore that offense. And I definitely don't see him outscoring Lamar Jackson over there with the Baltimore Ravens. I'm sorry. I'm not a football analyst. I'm just a regular fan that sits and watches the games and I critique and talk about the sport. Y'all hit that like button for your boy. Yeah, it says better watch out. Them Commanders going to do. Yeah, man. Yeah, that damn bro, the Washington Commanders. Yeah, by me being a Giants fan, ATM. Look, I'm gonna tell you straight up, bro. I'm scared. Like we're the lowest of the totem pole in our division. We as trash as Dallas is, we can't beat them. I'm sorry. You know we ain't fucking with the Eagles, and the Commanders have became that third team in that division. Now, Commanders have became their second team because I don't, excuse me, I don't see Dallas fucking with the Commanders. I don't see it. I don't see the Cowboys fucking with the Commanders at all, bro. I don't see it. What about that Lakers loss last night, though, man? My damn Lakers, boy. The Lakers ain't got. I don't see it, man. Damn. But LeBron was getting off though. Yeah, he was getting off, man. Shit, boy. But injuries, bruh. Injuries always put us in a pickle. It always do it, bro. It's a 80 plus. It's a 80 plus game. Yeah. Sorry about that. I'm buffering because of phone calls. People are calling. I know everybody want to talk about the draft and stuff like that, man. So right now I'm just gonna try to wrap this live up. But I was just saying that the Lakers uh injuries be their situations, bro. I'm scared that with this NFL season coming up and how the Lakers, I'm scared to even call out who I think is gonna win. Cause I'm gonna be honest, I didn't see the Lakers. I ain't gonna lie, I don't see us beating. I don't see us winning no ring this year. I don't see the Giants winning no ring this year. You know what I'm saying? My teams, I don't see doing a damn thing this year at all, bro. That's just real talk, bro. I don't see us doing shit. I just sit back and watch now, bro. You know, for me to say, "Oh, this is my squad," it's just not. It's I don't see it just really just possibly happening like that. Now, certain players that I want to see do good, yeah, it's always gonna be that. It's always gonna be certain players that I want to see do great. Yeah, it's always gonna be that. Shador Sanders, I'm actually rooting for you, brother. I want you to do good. But I call a spade, bruh. And me watching football for 30 years, I'm going to go ahead and let you know this, bro. I don't see you doing the deed this year. I don't see you making the playoffs. Nah, you being a rookie and then your division. That's the two reasons right there. You being a rookie and then you in the division that you in, I don't see you doing it, bro. I'm sorry. I just don't see you doing it, man. It is what it is. You know, you could say, hey, what the fuck do you know, Pew? You don't know a damn thing. But I know enough to let you know this, bro. Your division is hell. You got Joe Burrows. You got to play that offense twice in Cincinnati. You got the Pittsburgh Steelers. You got to go up against that defense twice a year. And then you got to deal with the Baltimore Ravens with Lamar Jackson over there with that high flying offense and a hellified defense twice a year. Those three teams are in your division. Those three teams determine if you make the playoffs or not. I see you not winning not a game in your division. I'm sorry, brother, but that's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. That's just the way it is, bruh. Hold on. Let me do the clips. Yeah. I don't see him winning his division at all. Sanders. I don't see it. You got to play Joe Burrow and that offense twice a year. You got to play Baltimore and that high flying offense and that hellified defense twice a year. And then you got to play Pittsburgh Steelers with that hellified defense twice a year. Joe Burrow, don't see you tackling him. Y'all do me that big old three, like, share, and subscribe. Y'all, I was doing that for a clip to save as a short. He might not play this year. They got to fix the offensive line now. What's up, Digital Dre? Man, they did sure. Yeah, they did him dirty, bruh. He might not play this year, huh? Yeah, Dre, I don't see him getting no. The only time I see that man getting play time is toward the tail end of, if old boy get hurt, if they quarterback got that first starter get hurt, or if they didn't fumble so far into the season that they know they not finna go nowhere, they'll throw him in to get some reps. But yeah, you right though, Digital Dre. You sure just set a mouth for it, brother. How you doing this afternoon, OG? How you doing, Digital Drizzle? Appreciate them 5 likes. Appreciate them 5 eyes. Yeah. Yeah, man, this ain't no long live, though, y'all. This ain't no long live at all, bro. I was just going live. Shador got drafted. 3rd day, 3rd round, the big old 3. There's a reason to that big old 3. So, you know, we're gonna roll that number 3, bruh. Shit that happens in 3s, and you dealing with 3s, that's a number that can go into a lot of numbers. Yeah, that's a number that can go into a lot of numbers, y'all. That big old 3, boy. Something about that big old 3, though. Something about that big old 3. Yeah. But he got drafted. Okay. Chilling. Hey, on that AI technology, look, man, Dre, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. Look, I wanted to put together a series, a little AI commentary series of the film on Africa with all the characters, with a character and a voice liking, and put together like a series of it, to where everybody is in the same area and we all meet and this and throw a twist to it and all that. I've been wanting to do that, bro. Yeah, the AI technology shit, man, I'm gonna tell you, bro, it's cool. I like it, bro. It's some shit that I wanted to do with that too. By you just saying that though, that just put my mind back in. My mind be going on a lot of different shit. And that's bad sometimes, because you can never, sometimes you be thinking about a lot of different shit that you over miss some of the shit that you wanted to do that was important, that could have prospered, bouncing around at different things. But that AI commentary series is something that I always had wanted to do. Hell yeah. Yeah, Dre. You just put me on some game, brother. Brought me back to reality. Yeah, man. But yeah, bro, like I said, bro, start putting information into Chat GPT and tell it what you want to do. Okay. Start putting information into Chat GPT and tell it what you want it to do. Okay. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Starting milestone. Y'all, let me turn this AC on real quick. Getting a little hot up in this joint. Yeah, got the AC blowing. Yes, sir, Digital Dre. There's a certain app that you, okay. Yeah. Appreciate that info. Let me pin that so it can stay on my mind. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, man. What kind of things are you gonna be doing with that stuff, Digital Dre? Okay, I just asked, and you just gave me an answer. I'm making custom thumbnails for YouTube, and I made my profile. Okay, no, I like that profile pic too, bro. Okay, okay, yes, sir. I was just asking, bro, what you was doing with it. Okay, okay, Dre, I got what you got going. Shit, that's a vision, brother. Hell yeah, keep that up, bro. Hey, I need y'all to do me a favor, bro. I need y'all to all subscribe to OG Digital Dre. That's the guy who I got pinned right down there in my comments. Y'all go subscribe to his channel, man, and check out his content. OG Digital Dre. That's the guy I got pinned down there right in my comments. He just letting y'all know right there what he got going. What's up, cuz? Hey, Sador Sanders. Hey, Sador Sanders, Cleveland Browns. Cuz, let me just give you my breakdown on it. You a sports dude, so you already know what the business is. Cuz, well, just one of the guys on here said they don't see him playing this year. I don't see him playing either unless they didn't fumble through the year so much to where, okay, yeah, they're going to let the rookie get some time or the other quarterback get hurt. One of the two. But if he did start, I definitely don't see him making the playoffs on a multitude of reasons. And here they go. You got to play old Joe Burrows twice a year, outscore that offense. I don't see it happening. You got to play the Pittsburgh Steelers twice a year with that hellified defense. I don't see that happening. And then you got to play the Baltimore Ravens twice a year. High-flying offense, hellified defense. I don't see that happening. So them 3 losses, 6 losses that were definitely, he can win every game and lose all 6 of them games and won't even make the playoffs. I gave ChatGPT a picture of me and said, make it a GTA 5 style. Okay, and it did that. It is a GTA style pick. Sanders finally got drafted. Yeah, cuz Jimson and Jerry. Brother, are you worried that Funky Fiona said he is going to come to your direction for some drama? No, not at all. Never worried about a man who has to live with a woman to live. You know, he has to ask her if he can come first. She gonna talk him out of it. He gotta wait till he get his YouTube check so he can get a plane ticket. And I don't see him wasting his whole YouTube check on a plane ticket. And then, you know, he gotta come, like them games gotta be played, you know, like I say. And I don't think he wants to do that. That's not what he wants to do. So, yeah, you know, anything is good for content. When you know you're speaking on certain people, and you know his live stream, apparently you've watched them. His live streams are dead and Joel if you watch him and he doesn't bring my name up. You know me because of him, and if he wasn't talking about me, you probably wouldn't even be watching him no more. But no, I'm not worried at all, bro. Next question. Did you ever start your other page? Yeah, cuz my other page is PughTuber Topics channel. PughTuber Topics channel. PughTuber Topics channel. I got 60-something subscribers over there, cuz I be going live over there. I just got off a live over there. Yeah, go check that channel out, cuz, so I can get your blue moderator wrench over there. Yeah. Yeah, oh boy, finally got drafted, man. Sad situation, how they did him. Well, I don't know if this is what, I don't know, man. We got to hear from him. You know, I go by body language. He can get up there on that telepole and just say, hey, yeah, y'all, I'm a Cleveland Brown. Whoopity wop wop, whoopity weep bop bop, ba doop boop bop bop. I'm looking at the body language. How's he moving? Is he slouched? Is he up top chest? Is he, you know, you know, and I can tell if it's fake and written. Because one thing about a black person, he may get up there and say what he's supposed to say, but the way he say it is how he really feel. Black person can't. It's hard for us to get up there if they say, all right, say you want to sit in the toilet for the rest of your life. Yeah, man, I want to sit on the toilet for the rest of my life, man. Yeah. Or as in words that says, say you want $1 million one day. Hell yeah, I want $1 million, man. Shit yeah. You see how I said what I'm supposed to say it? You see, yeah, it's the way we say it. Yeah, I'm happy to be a Cleveland Brown. You know, we're gonna come out here and whoopity wop wop. Nah, he ain't happy. Yeah, I'm a Cleveland Brown, y'all. I'm excited to be over here. I'm excited to meet my teammates and whoopity wop. Yeah, he excited to be over there. So we gonna wait. We gotta wait. There's hella shit behind it. It is, cuz. It is, bruh. A lot of NFL politics, bro. A lot of NFL politics, cuzzo. You right, bruh. You right. It's deeper than we'll ever imagine, bro. It's deeper than we'll ever imagine, man. We have our theories, but it's deeper than we'll ever imagine, bro. That behind them scenes, boy, behind them scenes is a mug, bro. But it'll all leak out. It'll all leak out. Yeah. And I, for once, will be around, Lord's willing, to see what the business is. Digital Dre, they called him last night. Nobody but NFL teams had. Oh, they prank called him? Really? I went to sleep, man. I didn't. What? Man, boy, this shit, bruh. It's hard being successful and young. It's hard to try to be successful and young. Think about all the young people who were uprising. I hate to use a color, but if you could read between the lines, think of all the young ones that come up, man, and they give them a hard time before they sign that dotted line. They try so hard to catch them in a scandal before they sign that dotted line. And then once they sign that dotted line, the agenda from then on is to find dirt on them to take that revenue they collected off of signing that dotted line. See, signing that dotted line, they get a little spicy. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. He wanted to dictate where he wanted to play. Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah, this was a message sent to the Sanders family. NFL on bullshit. Man. You know, and then being cocky and successful, financially successful, being cocky and financially successful in America is a death sentence. Not only death sentence on unaliving your soul, but basically slandering your character, defaming your name, running you through the mud, through the vlogs and platforms. Look at the Shannon Sharp situation, man. Yeah, I have seen certain ethnicities do certain things and they brush it under the rug. Shannon, as sick and nasty as those allegations do sound, your business shouldn't be afloated and made you feel as if you're guilty before you had your day in court. Having your day in court is super important. That's why they got this word allegedly, and you have to say it and use it. But sometimes you can allege a certain situation so long it's making this person look bad. Allegedly, he has these allegations against him. Allegedly this, allegedly that. Now you are forced to step down off of the most popular network on sports, and you're the head. You're becoming the head figure of it. Oh, nah, hell nah. Step him down. It's sad, bruh. It's fucked up. Shannon Sharp let all the OGs down. He did, bruh. Shannon, you really did, bro. And Miss Monique was letting us know, letting him know. And he was all like, well, say what you trying to say, Mo. And I'm like, okay, I'm saying it. You need and we overlooked all these. Cat Williams got up there and let him know. Miss Monique got up there and let him know. Chad Ochocinco was semi letting them trying to know on one of their nightcap reactions one night. But one thing about social media though, they can take you off the networks on the high televised networks, but as long as you can get you a YouTube or Instagram page or something like that, and you got a popular name, you always gonna be up afloat, bruh. Shannon Sharp views are gonna go up out the roof on simplest shit, on the simplest topics. Why? Because people want to know how he's personally looking and feeling. And but they can take your channels too. Look at Lil Boosie, how he had to go through his shit. So they can take your so I don't know, bruh. Shannon, you just gotta tread lightly. But OG Digital Dre, you just said something, bruh. He let down a lot of the black OGs with them scandal and them allegations. Shannon, the little girl was 19 years old when you first approached her. Little girl. You this big ass old ex-NFL football player and millionaire status. You can get 75% of the women you go approach in life. You can get them. Grown women. At least at your age, almost 60, you need to be talking to somebody 40 and up. And you could have pulled who you wanted to pull. You get this little girl, little white lady, little white girl, bruh. Well, she did OnlyFans. I don't give a fuck what she do in her spare time. You too old and you're out of her range, bro. All of your kids are older than the damn little girl. Matter of fact, the little girl is about your grandkids' age. You sick, man. I know his big brother told him to. Yeah, Ocho tried to. I know his brother tried to. You right, Digital Dre. Most OGs are thirsty for young women in real life. Yeah, Stock, man, that's true, bruh. They need to stop that, man. Bro, you got all this money, bro. Then another thing, bro, if you are going to do shit like that, whether you doing shit like that or not, and I know a lot of y'all can vouch for me when I say this. If you got any relationship with any woman and you care about her, you would keep her off of your social media if you are a public figure, especially if you know it don't look right. Shannon, you had to want to get fucked over. You know that don't look right, Shannon. And you didn't posted her before. You didn't talked about her before. I didn't know this was the little girl you was talking about. They went back and looked at your old shit and was like, oh, yeah, the dude right here on that. Yeah. Monique, if you go back, y'all, if he ain't took it down, go back on his YouTube thing, Club Shay Shay. Go to Club Shay Shay and look at his Miss Monique interview and see this part. Watch the interview and see the little part in the interview where they got to talking about relationships, and she basically called Shannon Sharp out on his own show, and he gave it away by his emotional response. So what you trying to say, Mo, like he got for real? And then that's when she had to, okay, well, Shannon, I'm just gonna say it. You this and that, and she got to saying what she said, bruh. Go back to Club Shay Shay, y'all, whenever you get a chance, and go back and look at that Miss Monique interview. Yeah. How you doing? What's up, Miss Janine Lomax? I'm doing good today, ma'am. How about yourself? The Honeycomb Hideout, Pew Gang, Digital Dre, Facts, Stock Sniper, Big Old Facts. The Honeycomb Hideout. Is that you on the that's a vision of one day how I want to be. I want to be fat, successful, with beautiful women around me. So I'm going to visualize it and speak it to existence. Shannon Sharp, it's a rap for that. He guilty for, yes. And Bay Boy, cuzzo, let me explain something. Well, yeah, bro, just like you said, cuz. You gave yourself away for trying to bury the hatchet with 10 mil. Oh, bro, you did that. You did that. Because if I was innocent, oh, woman, you ain't getting shit. You ain't finna, no, hell no. My cocky confidence goes through the roof if I'm accused of something and I know I'm innocent, that's how you know if I really didn't do something. Accuse me of it and see me go ape shit trying to prove my innocence. Because I want to rub it in your face. I'm the type of motherfucker, if you accuse me of something and I know I'm innocent, oh, bruh, oh, it's wartime. And then once I get my day in court and all of the evidence is presented, bruh, circumstantial facts, oh, I'm finna rub that shit in your face. But if I go behind the scenes and offer you, yeah, man, take this 10 mil, chill out, bruh. Pew, you out of pocket. Well, anyway, he gave himself away just for even walking up to that lady on her job, talking to her. He gave himself away just from walking up to that lady on her job, her being 19 years old, and him being who he is at his age. There's a difference. Who he is, it makes a lot of sense, bruh. You're a public figure. Your face is on a brand of a lot of things. What does this look give? Well, it's legal. So is smoking, but it ain't always good for you. Stupid mother. I get pissed off with these guys that get all this money that a person like me probably would never see, and they blow it doing dumb shit. I'm poor, broke, considering to him, and I would never put myself in that situation. Even if nobody in the world looked at me any different, oh, this nigga over here named PughTube talking to this 19-year-old OnlyFans girl. So, what you telling me for? Who the fuck is PughTube? But a person with a name, and then you get to doing that dumb shit, oh, bro, you out of pocket. Shannon, I'm pulling your coat, G. And he like having his culo play. Yeah, man. I could tell he was, 10 million offering is a guilt. The best player. What's up, G? Yeah, you should keep that as your backdrop. This is C. Oh, what's up, C-Dub? What's up, G? How you doing, bro? And he like having this culo play with. Yeah, man, sick though. I could tell by his little laugh he be doing. Big ass. Up there, I be looking at him like, man, this big old motherfucker. But he'll beat your ass though. He one of them motherfuckers, you call him out, he'll beat your ass. Bro, Shannon, you know, bro, you stop all that game. What you trying to say, man? Whoa, big fella, chill out. Shit, had to tase this big bastard. You not giving 10 million away. Facts, the best player. That's all I'm saying, bro. If I know I'm innocent, ain't no way in hell I'm finna offer you 10. Okay, well, let's bring it down to people like me and your status. And I don't know your status. I'm just throwing some shit in the air. This situation happened to a woman that if I'm dealing with a woman, I go walk into Walmart over in the electronics department looking at iPhone shit. And there's a clerk back there. It's a little 19-year-old girl. First of all, the city that I'm in, my daughter could have went to school with your motherfucking ass. Ain't no way in hell I'm talking to you. This just on my level. Shannon is a big figure, meaning that in America, he's just as big as I am in my little city. I wouldn't dare do nothing like that in my little town that I'm in. You shouldn't do nothing like that in the United States. Your name is just as big in the United States as my name is in my little city. I know the do's and don'ts being me in a little old town. You should know the do's and don'ts being on a high level platform. Yeah, the honeycomb, yeah, that's crazy. His lawyer spoke out and said 20 million because she turned down. Damn. Oh, he guilty. He damn near done gave her 50 mil right there. Oh, he might as well just, you know what he might as well do? He might as well settle it out and say, look, you gonna win this 50, man, let me give you 45. He might as well try to save himself 5 mil or two. Yeah, 2 other women. Oh shit, this how it go. Big old facts, 10 million is serious. Yeah, 2 other women came out about that man. One of the bitches was in a long term. Oh my God, these was youngsters too? He sure got himself out of some shit and stepped in some more shit. Because they was just about to get on his ass about being, you know, soft boy Shannon. Then it come out, oh nah, he just like little young bitches. Sad situation, brother. Sad situation. Sad to say, but it's normal for old heads to like young. Yeah, I know, man. But me having a little girl, me having a young adult child, I cannot refuse to tell. Okay, it's 18 people in here. The amount of people that's in this thing looking at me, I couldn't talk to a woman that age. I'm sorry. I'm 39. I'll never talk to an 18-year-old. I wouldn't talk to a 25-year-old. No. I'm damn near 40 years old. If I talk to a woman, she got to be in her mid 40s, early 50s. I like older women. That's just me. But an old motherfucker like Shannon Sharp that got money, he out of pocket, bruh. I'm sorry, bro. Shannon, you out of pocket, G. It ain't right. I don't agree with it, bruh. I don't agree with that shit. I know a lot of motherfuckers with money that love to be in control. It's a sick thought, bruh. Look at the Puff Daddy shit, bruh. Look at R. Kelly. You got motherfuckers that got money that love to be in control. And they want somebody young. They want somebody that don't make as much as them. And they want somebody that they could be dominant and somebody that look up to them as a god and do all kind of nasty shit behind cameras. Yeah, I want you to suck on my feet and play with my butt. And I'm gonna play with your butt and we're gonna eat butt. We're gonna eat butt tonight. But I can get in the fetal position too. And you can lick on my butt. Big Shannon. You big soft sucker. Oh, Club Shay Shay. What big, strong, bastard-ass man gonna name his podcast Club Shay Shay? Shay Shay, name me a Shay Shay that's a dude. Go ahead. Name me one Shay Shay that call himself a dude from the hood. Don't worry, I'll wait. Club Shay Shay. Any motherfucking name Shay Shay, you gonna think he's the latest in the lettuce and tomato and bacon click, mayonnaise, mustard, soft condiment type dude. You gonna even think that, or you gonna be like, you know, and ain't nothing wrong with that, bruh. So I don't want people thinking that I'm disrespecting that. But don't be a soft condiment trying to be over there and the weights. You walk in Walmart, you got the produce section, it's way over there. Then you got the rifle guns and batteries and shit, it's way on the other side of the store. I don't give a fuck what Walmart you walk into. They never are gonna be close. Lettuce ain't gonna never be close to the batteries. I'm sorry. So don't be that, bruh. And then trying to be that. Be that or be that. And then if you 60 years old, your grandkids could be that age, bruh. 20 people ain't enough for me to like. I will never probably see the amount of eyes in my chat as the age of the woman I would date. Patriots old coach Bill girlfriend is 25 and he 80. And when they spoke about it, it got kind of brushed under the rug. Yeah. And I hate to bring up color, but it's obvious. We all know why that is. Look at it. Am I right? Look at it. We all know why Bill situation was talked about, because it had to be talked about. Bill out of pocket. But it's under the rug. She's grown. But it's just not a good look. Bill's great grandkids are about her age. He's sick for that. That means his grandkids' kids are 5 or 6 years younger than his girlfriend. Okay, he just sloppy approaching getting them. Yeah, he's zesty boy. Facts. Andre K. Bill Belichick old ass dating a woman in her 20s, but he claims her in public. Yeah, yeah. Right, the best player. DL4V, what's up, G? OG Digital Dre, he's 73. Damn, that's you. Yeah, that's me, man. No, what? The picture of the 73-year-old talking to the. Nah, hell nah. You know what I'm talking about? Even this old motherfucker in this picture out of pocket for talking to these young bitches. Yeah, bruh. I'm 39. I'm gonna give you a breakdown real quick. I'm 39 years old. I'm not talking to a woman in her 20s. That's just that. She can be 28 years old. And I'm a thing. I'm 10 years old. I can't talk to no woman I'm 10 years younger than. When I turn 60, a woman gotta be 50 and up. I want to talk to an older woman when I'm in my 60s. I don't want to talk to a 70-year-old. I want to talk to a woman in her 50s. If I turn 50, I ain't talking to a woman out of her 40s. If I'm 50 years old, I'm not talking to a 35-year-old woman. No. I'm sorry. That's just me, bro. And it's all about the maturity of a woman in my age. Like, me being 39, I ain't talking to no woman under 33. She got to at least be 30 and up. 33 and up. I like them a little younger than me, but not under 35. Okay, that's what's up. Anthony Edwards, baby mama is 38 and he I'm 56. Oh, okay. Well, that's different, Digital Dre. The woman is grown. I'm just saying, me, 56 years old, Digital Dre, you wouldn't be talking to no 22-year-old. I don't think. I don't think. And you got some very mature. My wife is a mature. If I meet a woman like my ex-wife, who's 37 years old right now, if I was in my 50s, I would talk to a mature 30-something-year-old like her. She got to be super mature. But me finna be 40, I can't talk to no woman in her 20s. I'm 16. Oh, okay, babe boy, 23 to 24. Okay. Man, there's too many fine women, 35 plus. Right. And when you got money, you can go pull them. For you to have money and you don't want to go get you a older, mature, sexy, fine fox, but you want a little spring chicken, I'm out here in the yard picking chickens. I'm Club Shay Shay. And then you like to get your butt played in too, sucker? Hey, go get one of your dildos out of there. Stick it in your butt, then stick the other end in my butt, and we gonna butt bump. I'll take it easy on you because I can kind of bump your butt a little bit harder. I'm a big old strong black man. And all she wanted was black cock. I can get your cock, baby, but I want to get your butt. Big sissy sucker. It's so wrong on so many levels with this big sick bastard. So wrong on so many different fucking levels that this sick bastard of a man, Club Shay Shay, you'll sit up there and you will be a black face of the NFL, podcasting, ESPN, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. And you will fumble the fucking ball. All those achievements and accomplishments. It kind of leads me to say, when you were 35, 28 years old, what was the level of youngness would have talked to then? This isn't something that he just got into at being 55, 59 years old, rich. When he was the 25-year-old, Shannon was a little 14-year-old, out of sight, out of mind? Or was it something that you were head hunting all your life? See, a bag of things open up when you start doing shit like this, brother. And you was sloppy with it.